What's that?
It's poop. Poop is when your body takes everything it doesn't want and squeezes it out of your butt.
Everything poops. There's a book everybody reads about it when they're a kid. People poop every day, or extra when they're scared or sick, or right when they die because you shit your pants when you die.
Oh, God.
No, it's okay. People die every day.
What do they do with all the dead people? Do they hide them?
Yeah.
So I'm like trash.
No, you're different. Maybe you fell in radioactive waste, or maybe you were a special genetically engineered soldier who was cryogenically frozen and sent back in time to save me and save all of mankind.
Oh, Superman-y, save me!
You got something in there. You're like the multi-purpose tool guy. You're special.
Who's special?
Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one?
I know we're already recording, but I just can't stop laughing about the fact that I forgot that we were recording.
You know,
I
5
just-
minutes late, but better late than never, right? Yeah,
I
that's
just-
what matters most.
That's not usually me. Okay, that's not
it's
usually
never.
me.
Yeah. Paul and I are getting really worried, but I'm glad that you're here with a smile on your face. That's all that matters.
Today's been weird. Okay, so I'm Jay Bullington, and Keith, you are.
I'm Keith Carcino. Yeah, we're
And
here with another episode.
We're here with episode number. What is it?
190. No, two. We're in the twos, right?
We're in the
215.
215. Episode
215.
215, man. And we got our old buddy Paul Kastava with us here. Paul.
Hey,
guys. Let's do
the
this.
OG. The OG is back, man.
The OG is back.
Started this from the ground up. This guy here, yeah.
I know. Let's talk about what's been entertaining us lately. So, Paul, you got anything new?
It's an old one, but I've been watching it a ton.
Yeah.
He's got Peacock.
Yeah.
I've been watching, and they just started streaming. This is the big news in August. This show has not been streamable for years.
What is it?
Homicide: Life on the Streets is finally streamable.
Dude, that sounds right up your alley.
Yeah, so I've been watching that. I'm in season 4. The only difference is they didn't get all the music rights, so there's some song changes. I don't notice them, but they do exist. And Jay, I think you'd really appreciate this. And Keith, you'd probably appreciate this too, but I know Jay's really a fan of this actor.
Yeah.
There's been a guest star in it in the past 2 episodes.
Who is
Bruce Campbell.
Oh, man.
Bruce Campbell. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
you're kidding me.
Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bruce Campbell plays
Evil Dead, baby.
Evil
Groovy.
Dead, yeah.
Groovy.
And he
Check
plays
out my
a very
boomstick.
different dramatic role. He plays the son of a detective, an older detective that was killed.
Nice. Okay.
Oh man, I'm so in. I'm so down.
And that's when
so cool.
I sent you about a month ago, Jay. Remember I sent you the screenshot? That was Homicide with John Waters in it.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
John Waters. Legend.
Shout out to our friend Mari.
Hey.
Who I exposed her to Pink Flamingos, and she may never forgive me for that.
Oh, what? Come on. That was the best bad movie ever made.
We went to see that at the theater, and John Waters was there. He actually came out and he introduced the movie.
Oh.
And she's like, "Okay, fun." And then the movie played, and she kept looking at me like, "What the F?
What have you got me into?
What have you done to me here?"
That's the correct. That's the appropriate response. Yeah,
I think it is. She will probably never forgive me for that.
And the tie-in with Homicide is, I don't know if you're familiar, it's a Baltimore show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So it's filmed in Baltimore. It's kind of an ode to Baltimore.
Which is why he did it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So they wanted to honor. He's been in another episode also. He's been in 2 episodes so far, John Waters, as separate characters, but he does a really nice job in his roles. So that's really what I've been watching besides sports. Because my sports seasons are pretty much done, but
yeah.
There's a lot of Homicide episodes, so it's been keeping up my time and keeping me busy keeping up with that show. So that's what I've been watching.
Okay, Keith, what about you?
Yeah, I could go off on sports too. It's definitely, I think 80 to 90% of what I watch is sports related, but there have been a couple of movies that I've been watching. One was a show, it was a movie that I watched because Liza had read the book first. It's called It Ends With Us, and I can't remember where I found it, but
That sounds
um,
familiar.
they
What is that about?
it's with Blake Lively, right? Yeah,
I
Blake
like her. I
Lively.
like her. Yeah.
She's great. She plays this woman who falls in love. And it's kind of like this. She falls in love with this good guy when she's young, and then she gets older, they separate, and then she meets this other guy who it's an interesting story of love between but having to choose between one or the other. The other guy ends up re-entering her life and then makes her question everything. Jay,
Okay.
I really think you would like this because the two male characters in this, the male love interests, are quite charming and quite easy on the eyes. I think there's a couple of scenes in here, Jay, which I think you would love quite a lot. So I would recommend this movie
Are you
just for
telling
that
me
reason
they're
alone.
gay or they're naked? What are you telling
No,
me?
they're half naked, and
Okay, that's
even
good enough.
as a heterosexual man, I have to say they look pretty damn good.
They're pretty damn good looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty damn good looking.
Dude, I trust your judgment.
So this sounds like, Keith, you just described a Hallmark movie.
That's what it sounds like,
every
right?
Hallmark movie.
It's actually a lot like
that's
a
what it
Hallmark
sounds
movie.
like. Yeah.
It's a little bit better than your typical Hallmark movie. 'cause the
Okay, but
acting actually
that's
is
a
pretty
good that's a good comment to make
right.
because
Right. Well,
and
after
we're coming into the holiday season, and whenever I go
Right.
see my mom, hi mom, hi Pat,
but of course,
I always
Hallmark
end
is
up
on all the-
watching a lot of Hallmark movies with her, so I'm about to see a lot of those. So
Well, so I only watched the movie. Liza read the book and watched the movie, and of course, she said the book is much better. The movie was kind of a
it
dud,
usually
so
is.
I wouldn't recommend it to just anyone, but I would
Okay.
recommend it just for those two guys. For you, Jay,
Okay.
check it out.
Well,
And
thank you.
You can thank me later and right now too. There is this other one that I saw on Shudder. I'm still in Halloween mode, scary
Oh, me
movies.
too, man. I can't
mean,
get out of it. I can't get out of it.
Year-round. I'm a year-round horror aficionado.
I
Always
am
will
too,
be.
dude. You know I am too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you are too. When I need something just to sit back, relax, and enjoy, a horror
So what
movie
was
is
it?
number
What was
one.
it?
I saw Black Cab. Black Cab is from 2024. It's about this
Oh.
cab driver who diverts this couple. It's kind of like this couple who's kind of arguing, and they enter this cab, and this cab driver takes them to this haunted remote road, but he has these disturbing motives, and then he ends up revealing his true intentions. It sounds a lot better than it is. I think it was another dud. I would not recommend this one. It was it was
bummer.
kind of it was one of
Bummer.
those where like, okay, it wasn't as good as I hoped for. The
that
premise
happens.
made it sound like it would be a lot better. I think I expected a lot more, and it just
Yeah.
kind of flamed out towards
And
the end. It had a lot more potential.
That's
This
a
sounds
shame.
like a Hallmark movie as well. Am I off on that time? Or
No, man.
maybe
If
not?
Hallmark went horror, this is like the perfect one for it, I'd say, right? But that's pretty much it. How about you, Jay? What's been entertaining you?
Oh man, I have seen some really good stuff lately. Okay, first of all, I went to two. I've been to two live concerts recently.
Okay.
Cyndi Lauper,
Classic, legend, living legend.
amazing. I went with my friend Alexi. Hey Alexi. We got all
I remember
dressed up, and we're like,
yeah.
you remember Alexi?
Yeah, she was on.
She was on our show. Yeah, she
Oh,
was on our show.
Yep. Uh-huh.
She and I went to see Cyndi Lauper, and we were like, "Are we too dressed up?" Oh no, we fit right in. We couldn't walk 2 feet without people saying, "Let's take a picture together."
Awesome, right. Did you dye your hair hot pink, Jay?
No, but she wore a wig that had pink and blue in it. So
Beautiful. Beautiful.
She looked great.
Jay, I gotta ask. It's not a Hallmark movie related question, I promise. Did she do the theme song for Pee-wee's Playhouse, or did she?
No, she did not.
Wait. She did.
And no,
Was
she
part
did
of that?
not. She did not do the Pee Wee's Playhouse theme song. I'm sorry
that
to
would have
say.
been epic. I didn't realize she did that.
No, I think there are some monetary rights to that she's not able to like play it everywhere. You
She's
know what I mean?
uncredited for it also, so that's why a lot of people don't know that she did the theme song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting crazy at Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Listening to back in my head, that totally sounds like her.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
that makes sense.
Anyway, she was
I love
amazing.
that Saturday
Also,
mornings, good times.
last night I saw Chelsea Handler at live on
Okay.
stage,
Nice.
and I'm not going to go into details. Let's just say she had a lot to talk about.
I'm sure she did. I have a feeling I know what she. I know her. So was it like comedy or more serious kind of talk?
No. It was very comic. It was very comedic, and she kind of came out saying, "I'm going to get this off my head, and then we'll go to the fun stuff."
Okay.
You know, she's like, "Let me get this off my chest." And then we'll go to the fun stuff. She's hilarious. She's brilliant and hilarious. Anyway,
yeah, she is. She really
so
is.
that's 2 live concerts I saw. Okay, so movies. Heretic. Have y'all heard of this?
Man, I've heard of it. I heard some good things about it too. Yeah, what'd you think?
Starring Hugh Grant with and 2 young women, Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East. It was directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods. Sophie Tucker. Listen to me, Sophie Tucker. You don't even know who she is. You're too young. Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East. They are Mormons who show up at Hugh Grant's house. Like, let us tell you. You know, can we talk to you about Jesus? And blah blah blah.
Oh, here we go.
And he invites them in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he is a nuthead,
Okay.
and I'm telling you. Okay, Hugh Grant is famous for being in romantic comedies and
Sure.
and he's famous for that. But I'm telling you, he has wasted his time doing that crap because he needs to play an insane nuthead in all his movies in the future. He was unbelievably scary in this movie.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he was amazing in this movie. He did such a great job. Okay.
Well, I don't think it deviates much from who he is. Didn't he have some illicit stuff in the 90s? Like,
yeah,
he was kind of a creep and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, kind of a creep, or was he just a human man who actually I cheated on my girlfriend. You know, that was
not just that. But
girlfriend, Jay.
Yeah,
Elizabeth Hurley. There's a big distinction there. Not just any girlfriend. He cheated on Elizabeth Hurley.
And remember who he cheated on her with, too. That's a big detail you can't forget.
It was a hooker, right?
Yeah. Wasn't it a male? Wasn't it like a transvestite hooker, though?
No, it was female.
No, that was somebody else. That was, yeah.
Okay.
I think, did that happen to him, too? I think that happened to him, too, I think.
I thought.
Oh, maybe.
No. That's no, that's somebody else. Anyway. Anyway, this isn't that kind of podcast. We're not going to get into that. Okay.
Not that kind of podcast.
But I know you were talking about, and that's not him. That was somebody else.
Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, but he did get caught, you know, with a hooker apparently. And anyway, I'm telling you, in this movie, he is creepy as hell. He did a really great job in it. Okay, 2 other movies that I just can't stop thinking about. One of them is called Here, Here, Here.
Okay.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis, who did Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah.
He also did Who's Framing Roger Rabbit, which is
okay.
This man has done incredible movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Forrest Gump starred Tom Hanks and Robin Wright. They also star in this movie.
I've heard of this one. Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you, this movie is unbelievable. The whole movie takes place in the living room of a house. Every scene is in the living room in this house.
Okay.
And it goes, right? And I'm not just talking about the living room. I'm talking about the space on Earth where this living room is, because I mean, it literally starts out with showing the dinosaurs that were there years ago.
Okay.
And then we move forward to where the Native Americans were living there, and they had this area.
Okay. So this is the exact same plot of land.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Then Benjamin Franklin, his house is there later.
Okay.
And then we're in the 40s, and then we're in the 50s, and then we're in the 60s and the 70s, and then we're in during the pandemic. We see an African American family living there during the pandemic. This movie is brilliant, you guys. I'm not kidding you. It is.
Interesting.
I've already
Interesting.
seen it
Yeah.
twice. I've already
Oh,
seen
wow,
it
okay.
twice.
Here.
I
Okay.
went to see it by myself, and then my friend Cynthia, she's like, "I want to go see it." I'm like, "I'll go see it again," and I went and saw it with her again. This movie is mind blowing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And Tom Hanks and Robin Wright, they use CGI so that they look like they're kids, like teenagers, meeting, and then they show them like even older than they are now. You know what I mean? It goes through
Oh,
their
okay,
whole
okay,
life.
okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this movie
Interesting idea.
This movie will
okay.
move you.
Uh-huh.
It made me laugh. It made me cry. I mean, literally, at the end of this movie, I'm bawling my eyes out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's really, so it's called Here. That's all I'm going
Add
to
that
say.
one to my list. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
add
good
that to
deal.
your list. Okay.
Yeah.
The other movie that I'm crazy about is called Honora. Have you heard of this?
No, Nora, no.
Okay, Honora, directed by Sean Baker. He did the Florida Project. Did y'all see that?
I don't know.
I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. The Florida Project by Sean Baker. Okay. The actress's name is Mikey Madison. Okay, this is crazy. She was in Scream 5, and she was also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
In both movies, she dies by being set on fire.
Oh, wow. Okay, just by coincidence, or just
it's just
did she request
coincidence.
it?
No,
Okay.
it's just coincidence. She dies by getting set on fire in both movies. She's the killer in both. She's one of the killers in both movies. Okay.
Okay. Right.
In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she's one of the oh God, the freaky God. I should have put it in my notes. The guy who the Sharon Tate murders. Y'all are too young to even know this.
Drawn a blank. Yep.
Yeah, y'all are too young to. Okay. He was he had a huh?
He was a detective?
No. He was a Klan guy in the 60s and
oh, okay.
Like a Ku Klux Klan guy, like a Klansman?
No.
Oh.
Just
okay.
I'm gonna have to Google this. I can't. I don't usually do this during a show, but I have to. I literally have to Google this because I got to see who. Okay, Sharon Tate, unfortunately, was one of the victims.
Are you talking about not? You're not talking about Rob Manson.
Yes.
Charles Manson.
Yes, Charles Manson.
Oh,
Charles Manson. I'm talking about Charles Manson. Okay. Thank you because you saved me some time. Charles Manson in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino movie. Charles Manson actually, Quentin Tarantino actually changed history because he does that in his movies. He actually let Sharon Tate live in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's one of the killers. Okay, this actress, Mikey Madison, she plays one of the killers, and she gets lit on fire. Well, also in Scream 5, she's one of the killers, and she gets lit on fire in that movie also. Okay.
You're thinking of the Manson family, Jay. When you
she was one of the Manson family.
Yeah.
She played one of the Manson family. Yes.
Okay. She's in the cult. Okay.
Yeah, she's in the cult. Okay. Well, also in the Quentin Tarantino's, I'm sorry, not Quentin Tarantino. In Scream 5, she's one of the screen face killers, and she gets killed, but she gets lit on fire in both movies. Okay, which is I thought was hilarious. Okay, well, she is the star. I mean, she is the star of this movie. She plays Honora, which she calls herself Annie, A-N-I, but her name is Honora. And she is a stripper, okay?
I'm in. Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. So the movie starts, and the movie starts in the club she works at, and I think it's called Headquarters. I think that's the name of it. And from the minute the movie starts, you're seeing almost naked women, or in G-strings or whatever. It's very sexual, very sexual.
Adding this to my queue as we speak.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, you'll hate every moment, Keith.
Moving it up to the top. Right,
you'll hate every moment.
I'm already in.
They're so unattractive. Ha
You
ha
had me
ha.
at nude strip club. I'm in.
Well, I'm not going to give too many details. I don't want to give everything away, but she works at this club, and there's this young Russian kid. He's 21 years old. He's Russian. And he just is enamored of her, and she's like, yeah, I like you. Okay, I like you too. Well, they end up spending a week together in Vegas, and they end up getting married.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Then his family gets involved.
Oh god.
Guys, I'm not into long movies. For me, a movie 90 minutes is perfect. Okay, this movie is almost 2.5 hours long.
Oh god.
And I went to see with Mari, our good friend Mari. Hey, Mari.
Hey.
I'm telling you, we were never bored for a second. This movie is nuts, you guys. It is nuts.
It sounds. I saw previews of it, and now it's making sense. What you're describing, I remember it now. The previews.
I'm telling you, this movie it's like, what the F is going on now? We kept nudging each other like, can you believe this crap? I mean, this movie is crazy. And what I love about it is, in most movies, there's the good guy, there's the bad guy. In this movie, it's like, you're kind of the bad guy, but I also understand why you're doing what you're doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I understand why you're doing what you're doing, because this is your life and you're having to deal with this. And
Nora.
I will definitely go back. In fact, I think this is going to be in my collection. I think this movie is going to be in my collection. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Nora, just check it out. Mikey Madison. And I predict that she is going to be a big figure in movies in the years coming.
Okay.
I think we're going to see a lot of this actress. I think she's really talented. She's really good. Okay, so there's my movies. Heretic. Heretic. Hugh Grant is great in that. Here, Tom Hanks and Robin Wright are amazing in that, and also Honora with Mikey Madison. Remember that name, Mikey Madison. She's gonna be around. Okay. So, after saying that, let's talk about a different movie that affected me very hugely. The movie we're talking about today is called Swiss Army Man. It's not that old. 2016, which is not that old. It's what 8 years old. It's
8 years, yeah. Russian, yeah.
Starring Daniel, directed by, I love how they say this, directed by the Daniels.
The Daniels, yeah.
The Daniels. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Starring Paul Dano, who was in There Will Be Blood, which we talked about on our last episode.
I recognized him as soon as I saw his face. You can't forget. Yeah.
And Daniel Radcliffe, who you might remember from a few movies he made. What movies? Let's see. What character did he play?
I don't recognize him. Is this his first film or? I gotta say, he really shows his acting chops. And in the part that he plays, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Let's get into this, man. Okay, yeah. What?
Famously, of course, he played Harry Potter.
He was the Harry Potter.
He's Harry Potter.
Well, Wizard Harry.
And we're gonna go to the trailer in just a moment. But this is, he says, his favorite movie that he's ever made.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So let's go to Swiss Army Man.
You just have to remember that we're all here for a purpose, and the universe picks its time.
I need you to help me get home. Okay, buddy?
Okay, buddy.
You're a miracle. Or I'm just hallucinating from starvation.
You're special.
I'm special.
And there's 7 billion people on the planet. You might be lucky enough to bump into the one person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Oh my God. So this is the life I've forgotten.
This is just the beginning.
The movie is Swiss Army Man from 2016, directed by the Daniels, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, starring Paul Dano, who was also in There Will Be Blood, which is the movie we talked about in our last show. But very different character. And Daniel Radcliffe, who we know plays, Harry Potter.
Also a very different character.
Very different, very different. He loves this movie so much. He just loves this movie. Okay, summary. A hopeless man stranded on a deserted island befriends a dead body, and together they go on a surreal journey to get home. Okay. First of all, I want to ask you both. Had either one of you ever heard of this movie?
No, I came in completely blind.
Okay.
Same here.
So I had no
Same.
clue what was about to happen to me.
Yep, same here exactly.
Okay. So neither one of you had ever heard of this.
No, first time.
Okay.
Hearing about it, watching it. Oh yeah, I like Paul went in completely blind.
That's
no idea what I was getting
kind of
myself
amazing to me, but also I'm a movie freak, so it's not surprising that I heard about this crap.
And Jay, something interesting about this. This might have been my first A24 movie I've seen.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Really?
I'd heard about A24 and I hadn't watched anything yet, so this was my first A24 movie as far as I know.
Dude, that's very surprising to me because they've done some amazing films. That makes me think that we might want to investigate some more A24 movies together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. Well,
I'll get into that, but
we'll see. I have a feeling how Paul is going to react to this one.
I kind of got a feeling here. Okay. So Paul Dano plays Hank Thompson, a man marooned on. He is apparently marooned on an island, and he's on the verge of hanging himself. But he sees this corpse wash up on the beach, and he tries to resuscitate it, but the corpse.
Resuscitate
the corpse.
The corpse comes alive.
Well,
no,
the
doesn't
corpse.
really.
Well, it doesn't come alive. It just keeps farting. It
Yeah.
just keeps farting. The flatulence is a major theme in this movie. Let's just say that. Okay.
It really is, and a very powerful one too.
Yeah,
Like
very powerful flatulence. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting direction they are taking with this movie, I have to say.
So it actually helps him, like it acts like a motor. His flatulence acts like a motor, and Hank is actually able to ride him like a jet ski.
Right.
And he lands on the shore, but apparently it's far from civilization. Now we don't really know where he is. But it feels like he's like out in the middle of nowhere. So the two of them, they hide in a cave from a rainstorm, and after the runoff pours into the corpse's mouth, Hank realizes the next morning that the corpse has yet another power. It can give him drinkable water.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, like just spewing out of his mouth, like, oh, let's drink it. And not to mention, if you notice too, while it was raining, he was collecting it in the plastic bag that he found. He was collecting the rainwater. So he didn't even really need the regurgitation of the water from the dead friend of his, but he was still enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, he doesn't even know this guy, but all of a sudden he's like friends. And then also, suddenly, the dead guy starts speaking.
So at this point, I'm like, okay, he's dead, but is he? But
his name is Manny.
I thought that almost like he was almost hallucinating. Like he wasn't even really like. Is that what's happening
Absolutely.
here? I couldn't tell.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah,
okay. This is all in
absolutely.
his a figment of his imagination.
In my mind, this guy is just imagining that this dead body is his friend now, and he's
Maybe
talking to
he's
him.
so bored, and also a combination of like just
And
desperate for connection or
depression and
depression and
yeah,
hunger. You know,
yeah.
he's like starving himself to death and at his wits' end, ready to end it, and he's looking for anything to hold on to. And
But there's
he
so
finds
many
it
weird
that
things. I mean,
a
like,
lot of
okay,
weird things. It's a
okay,
weird movie, man. It's
the
weird.
flatulence, the farting,
Stop right there.
which
I
is
mean,
ridiculous. Okay, the water, and also the erections that he
I
keeps
was,
getting
yeah.
erections by
Well,
looking at a
Sports
swimsuit
Illustrated.
magazine.
Yeah, it's like I could have sworn he's like ready to like to jack him off. I thought that was going to start happening, or
I
some kind of
really,
gay
the
sex
first
scene
time
was
I
going to
saw
take
this
on.
movie, yeah, the
Here
first
we
time I saw
go.
this movie, I thought it was
I
going to
was
be a
waiting for
gay
it.
thing. I thought it was
I
going to
was
be a gay
waiting for
thing,
it. He's desperate,
but
and
it
yeah,
wasn't. It wasn't.
no, no, it wasn't. It took
In ter-
a very nice turn.
it's a very much. I kind of got this vibe from the beginning, and I felt it very much at the end. It's like an FU to Hollywood, right? Like they were doing tropes and stuff to say
Yes.
we're gonna make farting, which is very sophomoric. We're gonna make that a
Yes.
major theme. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
make like a lot of those things. Which if you're into that vibe, that's cool. For me,
Yeah.
I knew what was I kind of knew what was going on, but I was like, I'm not. I don't feel FU to Hollywood for this. That's what kind of caught me in that.
I totally get that. I totally get that. Manny has forgotten everything about his former life. Manny is, of course, Daniel Radcliffe, the dead guy.
Yeah.
And Hank tries to teach him various concepts about life, but Manny's child life and shameless and I'm going to pardon my use of words here. His childlike and shameless interpretations of these concepts conflict with what Hank considers socially acceptable behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote that yesterday.
No,
It's almost like he's going through speech therapy, right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
speaking therapy again. Like he has to relearn how to live.
Oh yeah. I gathered that. Uh-huh.
And the thing I'll say about this movie is the acting is tremendous.
Oh, I completely agree. First of all,
Well,
Paul Dano.
it's kind of a beautiful movie. It's a beautiful movie
It's
too.
gorgeous.
The sound, the music, the
It's
screenplay,
gorgeous.
everything's done really well. I have to say, yeah, I agree.
Keith, I totally agree. The movie is gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. I mean,
Beautiful
color wise,
Yeah.
cinematically, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Over the course of their journey, Hank teaches Manny the joys of eating out, going to movies, and partying, and he uses really bad props and sets made from plants and garbage that they find to like make things look like normal.
He also found this phone, and at the beginning, like on day one, he looks at it and you can see that there's 10% battery.
Yeah.
And come on, there's no way that phone's gonna the phone wouldn't have lasted anyway through whatever water they went through.
Okay. That
I know.
kills me.
And 10%,
really?
it's not gonna
bought it.
last.
Paul,
I'm not
what?
joking. I bought the whole premise that he kept turning it off and he had it in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Still,
I get what you're saying, but I bought that premise of that he was preserving the phone. If you buy their world, if you buy the stranded island thing, I don't know how.
Okay.
I could buy it.
I kept telling myself I was analyzing the plot a little too much.
Okay.
I just need to let that go. Okay,
No.
I'm willing to do that.
You don't need to let that go because what I'm thinking is, I think this happened in a lot less time than the movie makes it look like.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like maybe a day or two.
Okay, everything happened over the course of a day or two.
And this guy, and he thinks that everything's like happening this fast, but it's really not,
okay.
Because Hank, I think this happened like in a day or two for Hank.
Okay, at least 2 days, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it happened in like a day or two, but in his mind, it's like, oh my God, a month. I've been gone forever,
Yeah.
So Hank leads Manny to believe that Manny is in love with a woman named Sarah who rides the bus alone every day. Well, See, I think that this guy, like yesterday, was on the bus and looking at this girl and taking pictures of her without her knowing it,
Kind of creepy, but
which
okay.
is creepy. I
Very creepy.
agree. But let's face it, we know this happens, you know.
Well, I think was catching on to what was actually happening in the story itself.
Well, yeah,
How-
and actually,
yeah.
in reality, Hank is very much in love with Sarah, having seen her riding the bus every day, but he never talks to her doing his because he's so shy. And he's got a photo of her that he took secretly while, on the bus, and he put it as his wallpaper on his phone. He follows her on social media. Well, I think that happened in like one day. You know
That's
what I
a good
mean?
hypothesis. And
Yeah.
also, I think they do a good job of throwing a loop, like throwing you for a loop when they are
Yes.
showing. It looks like there's a point in the movie you're like, this is his girlfriend, and he's
Yes.
like there's
Yes.
moments where you think that's possible, and then
Yes.
starts revealing itself in the exact opposite manner. As
Then you realize, oh no, he doesn't even know her.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they do a
At
good
first, it's like,
Right,
oh, his
right.
girlfriend, but oh no, then it turns out that she's married and she's got a baby. I mean, she's got a kid. It's like, oh, holy shit, she's got a life.
Right.
And he was in the. I mean, I'm going to spoil this because we're going to talk about it soon. But he's in the back, and it makes so much sense why there was so much trash there. Like,
Right?
if you notice, there's a lot of like Hostess stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
If you stranded on an island, they would not have boxes of Hostess there.
Nothing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nothing.
There's
would
a
be there.
homeless
Nothing.
encampment at some point
Right.
for him, even maybe.
Yeah.
There might have been homeless
Yeah.
guys there.
Yeah,
Who knows
there was
what was over there? But this was not. That's what I should have realized then. Oh
Sure.
wait, this is not a stranded island. But I'm
Well,
buying it. I'm going with the flow.
This is the whole thing. Hank, Hank at one point impersonates Sarah. He dresses up like her with a fake wig and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
which
the
is
whole
a
thing.
really, some of the worst drag I've ever seen in my life. Let me just say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I mean, a dead guy is not hard to please. I mean, he just
Well,
kind of had
and
to roll with it.
he used what he had there.
Exactly. He didn't have a whole lot. He was actually pretty creative and imaginative with how
I'm
he did.
telling you.
And a lot of work went into that too. Like they had a whole, there was different
Yeah.
scenes, and like he put a lot of work into it, especially if it only lasted a day or two.
I'm telling you,
He committed.
he did a pretty good job of being a drag queen in this movie. Anyway.
And I'll say, and something about desert island movies that always get me, because I consider this a desert island movie still.
I agree.
The thing I'm always fascinated with, and it always bothers me, is how great of survival skills people have. Because I think of myself in that same situation.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm building a thing. I'm dead. I'm not surviving in the woods like that. And
No.
he's building this whole bus with like really creative artwork, and he has all this stuff going on.
Yeah,
He's finding
yeah.
food,
Okay,
It's a bit much. It's a bit
Let's
much.
just say that this guy already had something going on before this happened to him.
Oh, no doubt. Well, and that's the whole reason why he ended up on this deserted island in the first place. Like,
well, yeah.
he talked about
the
like,
guy
kinda
was
just-
about to kill himself earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
He
Yeah.
was-
And do we know how he ended up? Like, was he on a boat? He was on a boat that crashed. Is that
Oh,
what
no.
we don't know.
Okay,
So
we don't
and that's
know.
one of the things I read. Is no one knows what the ending is. I assume that he was never on a desert island.
No,
They
he
were
was
sitting
not.
off the beach.
I agree.
Wait, what? Wait,
He
what?
just went into the woods and got lost and told himself he was on a deserted island.
I think he was stalking her and was camping out there. And
I agree, Paul. I agree.
Okay, that would make so much more sense.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right? I
what are the
agree.
chances that the one place he ends up is this girl's backyard?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
He was not on a deserted island. He was.
Oh, in his own head.
Yes.
It was
He
all
was
in
in
his
his
head.
head. Yeah, it was all in his head.
Yeah, and I think
He was a mess. He was a mess.
He was like a decrepit soul. He had some social issues. I
Oh.
think he was trying to deal with, and he felt kind of like a
Some.
reject. He was a reject, and I think that he wanted to reject society because society rejected him.
Yeah. For
And
my
he ended
language,
up-
but this guy is fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, safe to say.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
This guy is a mess. This guy
AJ,
is a
what do you
mess.
think? Do you think his character in this movie is more fucked up than his role in There Will Be Blood?
Oh, that's a good question because
He was a
he was
crazy
he was
religious
pretty-
nut.
he was pretty effed up in that movie too.
Because I remember you mentioning that in the last episode. With,
Wow, Keith,
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a
it's
good
hard
one, Keith.
That's tough to say, man. It's tough to say.
I can't. You know what?
It's like
I
apples
think
and oranges, right?
well, you know what? I think I like this guy better than the other guy
I can see that. Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
he was horrible in There
Yeah.
Will Be Blood. He was
Right.
horrible in that
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Right.
And in this
So
movie, he's sad.
that
He's a
see,
sad
that's it.
Yeah.
That
It's kind of
Paul,
that's
that's
it.
perfect.
Yeah, that's a good
That's the
point.
thing. I'm not
Agreed.
saying he's worse. I'm saying he's more sad.
I kind of feel sorry for him.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
Yeah.
more sad for him.
Sure.
In There Will Be Blood, he was arrogant. He was an asshole. He was, yeah,
Right.
He thought that he should run the world. So yeah, I feel more bad for him here. I'm not saying he's a better person. I'm just saying I feel more bad for him.
Right. Right.
So this is what kills me. He impersonates Sarah to help Manny learn how to talk to women, and they end up connecting with a kiss. I mean, they actually kiss.
He is committed, man. You can tell he is fully committed.
And
in
it's
this.
not a gay kiss. It's not a gay thing at all. It's a total I'm pretending to be a woman thing,
So,
Anyway.
so I mean, this dead body's a real dead body that he found, like just in the woods. You think?
Yes.
Is that,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
dead body. And they have a falling out after Hank reveals that Manny, yeah, actually I never knew Sarah. I just liked her. And the dead and dead Hank, dead Manny is like, what? So feeling betrayed over Hank's hypocrisy. I love that word, hypocrisy. And his self-restraint. Manny states, I want to be dead again. Fuck you. Excuse my language, but he's like, oh no, you're disgusting. Really, you don't even know her. I want to be dead. And so then Hank experiences this strange mental flashes of surreal images, recalling his journey and realize that one of Manny's powers is to affect his mind. Does that make sense?
One of Manny's powers is to affect.
He is giving this body the power to affect his mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very cerebral movie in many ways.
Very surreal.
Weird.
Okay.
Very
let's
surreal.
just say it right now. Okay. How are you two feeling about this movie at this point?
I'm bored. I don't like it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I was not interested in it.
I was worried about that.
Okay, I had a different opinion. I really, I'm kind of enjoying it.
Oh,
It's
cool.
weird.
Okay.
It's so weird that I don't know. It kind of worked in my opinion. There's a lot of question marks, but I think it's beautiful, and I love the fact that he's kind of. It's like a story of the human condition, and this guy's having a tough time in his own life, but he's almost like using this dead body to kind of showcase and to kind of feel out everything.
Yes.
And so this is a dead body, but you can tell that it's almost like his own psychological fuckingness.
Yeah.
He's going through the cycles of understanding what he's feeling with this dead body.
Yeah. And I think the way that's portrayed in a weird but kind of a beautiful way. It's strange.
Well,
it's really
I gotta say, this movie is gorgeous. Cinematically, it's just gorgeous. And Paul, I'm sorry I bored you.
No, let me say this. Like, I know what they were trying to accomplish, right? I knew what they were trying to accomplish. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the risk when you make a movie like this.
Yeah.
You're not going to capture all the audience all the time.
Sure. Right.
And that's part of the adventure, right? I went through this adventure. I watched it. The ending definitely was surprising to me. Like, I didn't expect to go there.
Yeah.
I know we're going to get there. I didn't expect to go there.
We're going to get there. Yeah.
But the rest of the movie, I'm kind of like, all right, they're trying to be weird and esoteric for the sake of getting into mental faculties.
Right.
Get that? It wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, and I think this movie has that like kind of, I don't know, there's a polarizing effect it has on different people where some will say that this is a work of art, the best movie they've ever seen, and others will feel just like Paul, where it's like, didn't get it, it's weird, boring, it fell flat, and that's
I totally get both viewpoints.
I
you
do
know what
too.
I mean?
Exactly,
I totally get both viewpoints.
Same, right.
But what okay, so and also I wonder about this movie because it's like, was he dead? what? Because like this scene, okay, despite the tension between them, when Hank is attacked by a bear, Hank is attacked, not attacked. Sorry. When he's attacked by a bear, Manny moves under his own power for the first time. Manny moves. He crawls after his friend and he ignites one of his farts from their campfire to scare the bear away. He uses his farts are a big part of this movie. Okay,
classic Manny.
The directors are open about that. They're very open about that.
Yeah, that they talk about, flatulation is a big part of this movie.
Right.
Okay. Then Hank loses consciousness and wakes up to Manny carrying him to Sarah's house, despite Hank saying, "No, don't do this." And it makes you wonder, is this all in? This is what I love about this movie. Is it all in his head?
So, psychology talks about the ego, the super ego, and the
Is it in his head?
This is all in his head. Like everything that he is experiencing is his own, like his subconscious telling him these things, I think. And it's his own kind of weird way of working through his feelings and emotions and his own self-acceptance, which he's having a hard time with.
And that's another issue I have with the movie. And this is my thing. I'm a literalist. I like to know exactly what's happening. This is not a very literal movie.
No, this is far from that.
It is not.
And I don't think it's that question, Jay. I don't think it's meant to be answered. Is it in his head? Because this is a world that they didn't really set the rules of this world.
They did not. They did not.
So it could be a fantasy movie. It could be a psychological thriller in that regard. We really don't know. It's kind of up to what you want from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I take it as.
Yeah. Okay.
Sarah is in the house. Manny talks to Sarah's daughter, Chrissy. Expecting her to be impressed, he demonstrates several of his powers, but he scares her with his erection, which is really distracting. And really,
especially for like a 4-year-old girl, it's kind of strange that it just popped up out of nowhere.
Hank slaps it down quickly. But Sarah is alerted by her daughter's crying. She calls the police at the sign of Hank and Manny's once again inanimate corpse. Because once they call the police, the corpse is like, boom, I'm out.
Back to
it's like, okay, so that makes you think, okay, it's in his head.
It definitely is in his head.
Yeah, makes you think it's in his head. Hank, they patch him up, but the cops discover the photos of Sarah on his phone, and they're like, "Oh, you have pictures of her on your phone?
Yeah.
Why are you here? This is weird."
Then
Hank's father shows up, who is like, and he thinks Manny's corpse is Hank because he can't see the face, but he's like, "Oh, that must be my son." But then later on, he sees that, "Oh no, that's not my son. My son is actually alive." Oh God. Hank runs away with Manny's body. Okay, this is when and to talk about this movie this way, you might laugh at me, but this is when it gets weird.
Wait, what? Is it weird already? Okay.
Like it's not weird already. He runs away with the dead body. His dad is there saying, "Oh, son, I'm so sorry. Let me help you." "No, I'm gone." Meanwhile, this poor woman and her family, she's like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
Pardon my language, but it just
very random.
And then
go ahead, Paul.
And this is where I think it comes to the fruition of what the flatulence really means in this movie, which is I hate saying this because I feel like we're analyzing it too much, but the director's meant this.
How can you not analyze this movie too much? Go ahead.
The flatulence is the releasing of fears and releasing of emotions.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yo, that is
the farting is a release, and that sounds stupid, and that might sound silly, but it's a
release. I get it.
It is. The farting is a release of all this stuff. It's letting
there's a lot of it. A lot of it to go.
There's a lot of farting.
There's a lot of farting in this movie,
and I think they do that intentionally. A lot of farting, so you don't think it's funny at the end. I think they wanted to desensitize.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. At first, it's funny. And then by the end of the movie, it's like,
It's kind of sad. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, like
it's
he's gone. Yeah. He's releasing
it's
himself
like, oh,
back into
because
nature.
like, when he's cornered, Hank lets out a long fart and he's taken away by the police, and then Manny then he starts farting really violently, and to everyone's shock and horror, and in Chrissy and Hank's father's case, amusement, they laugh, they think it's funny.
Hit the girl too. Her face at the end's
Yes,
funny.
yeah, her expression is adorable. It's so funny.
So
Manny,
wait, they actually saw Manny's body fart into the distance, though.
yes,
That actually happened. It wasn't just. But then it's not Hank's imagination. If others can see it too, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's where
weird.
there's no consistency.
Yeah, I see that.
this movie, I'm telling you, I I went and saw this at the theater, and there were there were maybe 5 of us in the theater. Okay, it was not a full theater. There was like 5 of us.
Only 5, okay.
Yeah, and when the movie ended, there was silence, and then and then we all laughed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
It's like, okay.
I think that's an
okay.
appropriate response. That sounds about right.
It was really, and of course at the end, Manny and Hank share one last smile as they're flying, away in the water with his farts propelling them.
Classic ending, instant classic. This one here. I mean, just did so much for cinema and moving.
So a little bit of background. I already said that Daniel Radcliffe stated this is his favorite film that he's ever made. He loves this movie so much. He's like, I just love it. I can't say anything. Paul Dano revealed in an interview that he wanted to be in the movie after hearing a 1-sentence synopsis from directors Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. Specifically, the directors told Dano that they wanted to make a movie where the first fart makes you laugh and the last fart makes you cry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And I'm like, you know what? By the end of the movie, that fart, you're not laughing anymore. You're like, you're actually like
Paul said, it kind of desensitizes you, and then you realize, okay, it's kind of sad, that see him fart into the distance.
Well, a fake version of Manny was made to be used in most of the film. They did 4 fake dummies of Manny, Daniel Radcliffe, but he insisted on being in every shot. He's like, no matter what shot, I'm going to be in it at some point playing the dead guy. Also, anytime that he would do an interview for this movie, he insisted on carrying a dummy of himself with him. So Daniel Radcliffe would always carry one of the dummies with him. It's hilarious to see him sitting with his arm around himself. It's really funny.
It's cute.
And like I said, it's his favorite film. The critics. Okay. I've got some critic reviews here. Danny Lee from Financial Times says the third act dissolves back into emo indulgence. I agree with that. But anyway, but before then, you may just have found yourself briefly watching in wonderment, only disturbed by the nagging feeling that this is all very wrong.
You think?
Jeffrey McNobb from Independent from the UK says, 2 fine actors giving full-blooded performance can't prevent Swiss Army Man from seeming pretentious and self-indulgent. He didn't like it.
Okay, again, yeah.
I got to include a negative one. Yeah. Okay, so J.D. Duran from In Session Film says, Daniel Radcliffe gives one of the year's best supporting performances. Yes, very good. Brian Eggert from Deep Focus Review says, no one who watches Swiss Army Man will be able to deny the imagination and idiosyncrasy of what they've seen. That's interesting. And I love, this is very short, but I love this one. Wendy Ide, IDE, her name is Ide, IDE, Wendy Ide from Observer, she's in the UK. Incredible and not in a good way.
That's great. That nailed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not in a good way.
The scores, I don't do Amazon anymore, but on this
Thank you for not doing Amazon
yeah,
anymore.
they're boring. They're boring.
Yeah, they're all the
Okay.
same. 4 out of 5. How they
IMDb 6.9. It's not even a 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes. Tomato meter, that's the critics, 73%.
Higher than expected.
Popcorn meter, that's the people
Audience.
watching, 72%. It's 1% lower.
You're still the man of the critic, Jay.
So I'm once again I'm a fucking critic. Man of the critics. That happens a lot on here, and I'm not happy about that. Actually,
not always. You've had your moments, though.
I've had moments.
I've
had my moments, but anyway. Okay, so Paul, would you recommend this movie?
No, absolutely not.
You would not recommend. Okay, you would not recommend it. Okay.
Just straight up, no way, absolutely not. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Keith, would you recommend this?
You know what, man? This one, I the way I would describe it is oddly endearing. I think it's a strange movie. I would recommend it.
I thought you were gonna say this. I really did.
I don't know, man. It's so weird. It was. And it was, I don't know. I get everything Paul says, and I agree with everything Paul said.
I agree too.
That perspective. And at the beginning, I was like, "Wait, this is really happening?" Okay. Oh, all right, we're in for the show. But yeah, I would recommend it just because it's so strange.
That's so.
But it was entertaining. It was weirdly entertaining. Yeah,
that's so funny. That's so funny because I really thought you were going to say that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you were actually right then. Okay.
I thought, you know what, he's not going to say, "Oh, everybody has to see this," but I really thought you were going to say, "You know,
I would not say everyone needs to see this because I know there are a trove of a lot of people who also agree, like Paul, like bored to death, like God, just end it already, please. This is ridiculously bad. I get that, yeah, but I don't know. I had a different feel of it. It was good. It was weird. So weird.
So much fun. So much fun.
I like weird.
Well, same here. That's why I thought you'd say that. So,
right, you nailed it.
Okay, friends. You can find our podcast on Apple and Spotify and Amazon Prime, wherever you get your podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe to us and leave us a rating, hopefully a high one, but if not, it's okay. We just love to hear from you, and the more people that subscribe to us, the more people get to join the party. So we really like that. So please join us. Okay, so I have a movie for next time.
Okay,
and we're going back to the 60s.
Oh, whoa, classic.
Which is way before you were born.
Right. This is like right when you were in your childhood yourself. Yeah.
We're going back to when I was 9 years old. We are going to 1969. The movie is Midnight Cowboy by John Schlesinger.
Midnight Cowboy. Oh, Paul's excited.
That's a classic.
Paul gave up.
Okay, Paul, do you know that movie?
John Voight and Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, dude, you know that movie?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a classic.
Okay,
I've seen parts of it.
Paul, we might have to talk about that. If you're free, maybe you could join us for that.
I'll see. We'll coordinate calendars because
we'll look at calendars because this is a movie that Paul was the first co-host on this show, and this is one of the movies that I thought about always. It's like, this is a movie we have to talk about on this show. So if we can work it out, I would love for Paul. I'd love for you to join us.
Hey man, Paul's always a pleasure.
Always welcome. Hello.
Anytime we can get him on, my answer is 2 thumbs up. Yes, get him on, no doubt.
But this movie is cinema history. It's y'all can't see him, but Paul is nodding like yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm walking here. What do you expect?
Hey.
There are so many quotes from this movie that are going through my mind right now that I don't want to get into. But anyway, so maybe Paul will be joining us again. But if he doesn't, Paul, thanks for joining us tonight.
Guys, thanks for having me again. This was a terrible movie, but a great experience. Talking about it.
Always a pleasure, man.
Hey,
Always.
it would not be this show if I didn't get tortured every once in a while.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, we have done some amazing torture episodes. So, it's okay. So maybe it'll be 3 of us next time, but if not, it'll be 2 of us next time. And I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino.
And y'all keep watching movies.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.